Hey people, welcome to Wonderfully Intuitive Messages. I'm here to do the sign of Aquarius. I'm gonna pull a few intuitive messages first. I ask that you subscribe to my channel, like and share. I will be doing personals soon. I do not read reversals. Oh, that's a lot of cards. I have to move on. So someone has to move on from something, whether it's a job that that isn't fulfilling you, or that you desire, or a person that you are no longer feeling in a place of progression with. Maybe you're dealing with someone that you feel like you're getting nowhere and it's time for you to move on. Be careful, someone close to you is very envious. So somebody you trust is envious of you. They're not happy for you. They're not happy about anything you've done or doing. You're one of a kind, no one compares. I feel like you're one of a kind, no one compares has to do with the person that's saying that they have to move on. So this person wants you to know, despite the fact they have to move on, you're still one of a kind, that they love you. You are someone special. But obviously you guys are not growing, or either, the job that you're leaving, it's not for you any longer. Some respect your absence more than your presence. Well, some people respect you more when you put your foot down and you're not around. When you put your foot down and you leave people where they are because they're not elevating the way you are, or as I said, there's no progression. But they respect your presence more. So just keep moving on. If you feel like moving on from a job or a person is best for you, I advise you do it. We do not get none of our time back, and tomorrow is not promised. So if you feel like you're not getting to where you want to be in a job or with a person, then I advise you to move on. They weren't supposed to understand your gifts. So this goes back to you're one of a kind. So they know you are special. They know you are very gifted. And everybody is not supposed to understand your gifts. There was 333 on the screen. That was confirmation. Everyone is not supposed to understand your gifts as long as you do. And I'm quite sure you know you're someone special, whomever I'm speaking to, whomever this resonates with. It won't last. So something you've been doing that has been a waste of time. Maybe that's why you're deciding to move on from something, because you know that it's not something that will last, that you're doing or that you have already done. It's not successful. It's not lasting. So just like keep moving on. I'm only gonna pull one more from this deck and then I'm gonna move on. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pull these last two from here. Warning, I'm still standing. So whomever is envious of you, they don't know how you're still standing after some of the things they've done to try and sabotage something you've been doing. This person has been causing problems for you, and they're making it seem like it's not intentional, whatever they've been doing. And you're warning them, letting them know that you're still standing, because you're starting, whomever this is, I believe, you have a feeling that this person is envious of you, or envious of certain people that you may deal with, certain things you may accomplish, you know, the way that you deal with problems. This person is envious of you, and I think you know it. I think you feel it. I think certain things they've done, you've been questioning lately, and you're letting them know you're still standing. That's a warning for them. But the warning also is to stop fucking with them. Your silence is so loud. So maybe the person, or whatever you're moving on from that won't last, requires silence. Maybe one of you are not, maybe you guys are not speaking to each other. So now I'm feeling like this has nothing to do with a job, okay? This has to do with maybe the person that you're dealing with. But your silence is so loud. So maybe you haven't been speaking as much as you normally do. Okay, I'm going to pull from this deck. Oh, my shuffling is not so great. Oh, that's too many. Okay. Queen of Wands. And remember, I intuitively read. I read what I see, and I speak about what I feel, okay? So someone is deep in thought. They're thinking about some of the things that other people have done to them that made them feel like they were stabbed in the back. Some of the things some people did to them was very questionable, and they're thinking about it. I for some reason, I feel like this is that person that the cards are telling you is very envious of you. And it looks like there's a older female and a kid. I don't know who they are, but they're watching you. The older female is watching you, whomever that older female is. It's like, it's kind of like they're checking on you, like kind of trying to make sure you're okay. This may be like a grandmother that babysits sometimes. And the Queen of Wands. So this is the feminine energy sitting there, valuing yourself so much so that you don't even need others to value you. You don't need anyone else to make you feel valued, because you value yourself so much that you give yourself things that you know you deserve while you're here. Because this person on this card looks like they cherish life, and that is not something they're taking for granted. Continue to do that if that's you. I'm guided to pull one more from this deck. Show me what I need to see and remove what's not meant to be. Oh, wow. So you're going to celebrate. Somebody is going to be celebrating with a couple of friends, a couple of people that they trust. You guys are going to be celebrating something really soon. And it may be whatever you're walking away from, because maybe you're about to start something new. Maybe you're onto a new journey. And this could be like, you may be onto a new journey in love, leaving a person just to love yourself more. because you feel like you were getting nowhere with them. Yeah, and you're filling your own cups. You're definitely filling your own cups. So you're, like I said before, you value yourself and you're giving yourself everything now that you didn't give yourself before. And you're at a place of being content. Because you was once stripped of, you felt like you were stripped of everything at one point, like emotionally, to a space where physically you didn't feel so great, and now you are embracing every part of you and you feel complete now, and you have the world in your hands. You have the world in your hands. There's nothing that you want or that you can't obtain. This is a nice reading. This is very nice. I'm not going to pull from that deck. I feel like I got to pull from here. This is a beautiful reading. Don't hesitate to walk away from things that's not serving you. Like, don't waste your time. Here we go. Raise your vibration. So if you've been like, if you've been in a space of pessimism, or if you've been in a space of feeling a little down at one point, then you need to uplift yourself more than you already have. Because what you may not realize, the fact that you have everything already, that you've been through the fire already. And you came out without being hot. You weren't even burnt. So, be optimistic. Stay uplifted. Do something you love. I know I love doing this, and you should do something you love. It will keep you happy. It will keep you at peace. Composure. Yes, you have to raise your vibration, be optimistic, and remain composed. Be at peace with the decisions you make, the decisions you have to make. Don't second guess yourself, because you are about to celebrate something beautiful with a couple of friends, and you have already filled your own cup, meaning you've already given yourself the things that you desire, the things that you deserve, the things that probably no one else had given you. And you got to a space of not waiting anymore, not wasting any more time. Like, you feel like you have to move on from certain people, places, and things. And that is a great thing. It's great to acknowledge what you need to do. Luck is on your side. You are blessed, okay? It's more than luck. It's more than luck being on your side. Embrace the changes that's about to take place, though. A fiery climax approaches. A fiery climax approaches. I feel like that's something that's going to be gratifying to you. It's something that's going to, it's a feeling that's going to overcome you once you start to raise your vibration and stand in your power. It's going to be a feeling that's hard for you to explain to others. It's going to be a feeling that you don't even need to explain to others. It has something to do with how gifted you are. And like I said before, people are not supposed to understand that because that's your gifts. So whatever you're about to experience that's going to be so gratifying to you, maybe you may have to keep it to yourself. So just be prepared for that. And you're very close to achieving your goal. So whatever it is that you've been working on, whether you're in at a job, maybe you want a promotion, maybe you want to start your own business, maybe you're continuing your education, maybe it's a relationship goal that you have, but just remember, you're close to achieving that goal or goals. Okay, and I'm guided, boy am I guided, to pull 2 more from this deck. Show me what I need to see and remove what's not meant to be. I don't feel like I should take that. I didn't even look at them, but I just felt like I wasn't supposed to take them. There we go. Our bond is sacred, soulmate. So you have you have a bond with somebody that's so strong. It's a bond that you have never had with anyone else. Maybe that's why you're saying you have to move on from something. So maybe you're about to move on from something else because you have a sacred bond with someone else. You have someone that you feel like they're your soulmate, someone that's been very fulfilling to you. And maybe this is the person that's going to, like, a fiery climax is going to approach. Maybe this is the person that's going to make you feel like they're going to do something and it's going to make you feel so gratified. Mr/Miss Perfect has plenty of cracks. So there's someone that acts like they're a goody two shoes or act like they're perfect, or maybe you always want to be perfect, but it's okay for you not to be perfect all the time. We all have cracks. You know, we all have flaws. So don't be too hard on yourself. Okay, Aquarius? All right, so make sure you subscribe to Wonderfully Intuitive Messages, and I will be back next week or maybe later on this week with another message for the Aquarius.